discussing about Nama Aparadha. If you don't show love and affection to Vaishnava, then it is a What is the definition of aparadha? So word prad means preeti, love and affection. You translate for 5 minutes and you can get some water.
Nama Aparadha, Dhamma Aparadha, Seva Aparadha and Vaishnava Aparadha. There are 6 types of Vaishnava Aparadha. 6 types. What are the 6 types of Vaishnava Aparadha? To criticize Vaishnava is Vaishnava Aparadha. So one is to criticize Vaishnava. Anti. Nindati. Not to be happy to receive Vaishnava. Vaishnava have come and I am not giving any respect to a Vaishnava. That is aparadha. When Vaishnava come, what should we do? We should pay respect to a Vaishnava. If an ordinary person comes, we should give respect to Vaishnava. We have 4 things in the house. However poor one may be, he would have 4 things in this house. And what are these 4 things? See, Madhur Vachan, sweet words. He said, come, please come, welcome them. Madhur Vachan, sweet words, welcoming words. And the second is, you should give them a seat, a place to sit. Asan, place to sit. We cannot say, oh, we don't even have asan in our house. If you don't have a seat, then okay, even if you put a cloth on the ground and make it as asan. Third, what is it? If you have some fruit, then you should offer fruit. If you don't have any fruit, then at least you can give them a glass of water. You don't have to buy water. You get water from the tap. You should give Vaishnava water to drink. And what is the third thing? And when the Vaishnavas leave your house, you should have 7 steps. You should follow Vaishnava. You should follow the Vaishnava with 7 steps. You can say, oh, we don't have anything. If whatever Bhagwan has given you, then you should use it for way. If you don't have anything, then at least have some sweet words for Vaishnavas. That's why you should be very careful that you should be very cautious and careful that don't have Vaishnava Aparadha. Even if you are joking and laughing, then also you can do Vaishnava Aparadha. Then you have to ask for forgiveness from that Vaishnava. That's why it's not very recommended to joke with a Vaishnava and laugh with Vaishnava. If you listen to Vitrashur, what was he in his previous life? He was a Citrakuta Maharaja. He didn't have any children. Citrakuta Maharaja, and he was very unhappy. He had many queens, but he didn't have any children. So that's why Citrakuta Maharaja was very unhappy. one day, Angit, no, no, not Angit, Rishi. Which Rishi came? Angit Rishi, na? Okay, so when one day a Rishi came and he blessed him, and he said he made some kheer, he gave some, give some kheer to your best queen. Citrakuta Maharaj, he gave it to his favorite queen. He gave that sweet rice to his favorite queen. And then she had a son. He had many queens. And then the other queens were jealous of this queen who had the son. So they said, "Oh, Citrakuta, you are giving more, you are favoritizing that queen." So what did the queens say? Thought Citrakuta. So the queens thought that Citrakuta Maharaj is not giving us any love and affection because we don't have children, and she has got a son. Isha, what is Isha? Isha is enviousness. Isha, jealousy. Isha, when there is a jealousy mood one has. So what they did, what do the rest of the queens do? Because they were so jealous of that other queen, so they all got together and gave some poison in their food, in a food, and gave it to that boy, little boy, and that boy died. And then Narad Rishi came. And the child, and he said, "Oh, this son has died." The stepmothers, so the son, the little boy, showed that my stepmothers put some poison in my food and I have killed. And then saying that, the boy left this world. So when looked at this Citrakuta, saw this, then he got a vairagya to this material life. So Citrakuta Maharaj, he left everything and went to do bhajan. And then the mantras passed. With the mantra, he was roaming around the world. This is the speciality of the mantra. Mantra gives siddhi. Citrakuta Maharaj wandered around and he did bhajan. So one day he reached Kailash and he saw Sivaji was with his Parvati and he was speaking Harikatha. Many other devotees were also there. And the Citrakuta Maharaj, he received a diksha from Sankarsan Maharaj. And Sankarsan, right? So Sankarsan got the diksha mansa from Shivji. So they were like Guru brothers and they went to Citrakuta Maharaj started to laugh like his Guru Bhai, right? So with Guru brothers you can have a joke and laugh. So Citrakuta Maharaj spoke to Shivji, "Hey Shivji, you are speaking Harikatha and she is on your lap on the asan. Is not very good. The asan should be for the person who is speaking the Harikatha. That sannyasi or stri, sannyasi and a lady cannot sit on the same level of asan. It's not very good." So because he was a Guru Bhai, Citrakuta told his Shivji, yes, he joked and laughed with him. what happened? The Parvati got angry. Parvati got angry. She thought, yeah, you know who my husband is? My husband is a Mahabhagat. He's not ordinary person. So to criticize Sivji is very, very, very bad. So even Bhul say you should not criticize Sivji. Ramchandra Prabhu is saying, Ramchandra is saying, who criticize Sivja, they won't get my kripa. Even by mistake, you should not criticize Sivji. Why? This Sivji is a Vaishnava. Vaishnava yatha sambhu. From all the Vaishnavas, the topmost Vaishnava is Sivji. This is what said in the Bhagavatam. However, how many rivers are? Which is the topmost river is Ganga. And all the Puranas are there. And from all the Puranas, the topmost Purana is Srimad Bhagavatam. I'm saying this, so we shouldn't do. Even though Guru Pai, right? Actually, he was not really criticizing. He was just joking and laughing. Even in the Shastra it says, no, even at a wedding, when during the marriage ceremony, you shouldn't lie, should lie. That's ninda. That's critic. Even if somebody's died, then you lie, that is also not good. Like if somebody's married, then also you lie, that's not ninda. It's not. Even there's some regulations in Nitya Shastra. And the second said in Citrakuta Maharaja, he was also a Mahabhagat. Shivji is also Mahabhagat. Duru, both are good brothers. So they were Guru Bhai. So they were joking and laughing. Citrakuta Maharaj knew that Shivji is Mahabhagat. And his intention was not to criticize him, because he was only joking with him. Where there is a lot of love and affection, then you can joke with that person. But what Devi Parvati didn't understand that. Devi Parvati, and she got angry with Citrakuta Maharaj. And Parvati said, my husband Sivji is not ordinary. He is a Digamba. He doesn't even wear any clothes on his body. In his hand, what does he have? Trishul. And he has snakes. He wears Rudraksha. Shivji, the glorification of Shivji is endless. From all the Devis and the demigods have beautiful clothes and ornaments. But Shivji wears full. What do you offer to Shivji? To all the other demigods you offer all the opulent things, but to Shivji you offer Datura. Datura is I think you offer that to Shivji. Even the Shivji's mandir is so simple. Air condition, it's all open. It's open like an air condition. Shivji doesn't have any. Shivji is very happy and he's absorbed in the name of Bhagavan. He doesn't have any desires for these material senses. One day Parvati said, "Hey Patidev, you want to get you're a brahmachari, but you want to get, if you want, Parvati is saying to him, when you were a brahmachari, you will eat anything everywhere. But when you get married, then you have to have a house. So Parvati said, now we are married, Parvati. Parvati is saying that, Shivaji, now you got married to me, now I should have at least a house. You are in the Himalayas where there is ice there. There is no facility for hot water here. Or have you got heater? No. There is nothing. No AC. Well, AC is not needed. At least you should have a house. Chota ka ghar. At least we should have a small house. Especially when I'm bathing myself, at least, and I need to put my clothes, then there should be some privacy. At least make a small house for me. So Sivaji said, I don't have time. Then he said, why did you get married then? If you get married, then you have to take care of the wife, right? Yes. So Parvati Devi is saying, at least build a small house for me. Shivaji said, I don't have time to build a house for you. Then Shivaji kept ice block. So Parvati kept on saying to Shivaji, at least build me a house. So then eventually what Shivaji did was, with his ice blocks, the blocks of ice, he built a house. Sun. When the sun came, so he built a house with the ice blocks, and then when the sun came, then the sun melted, the house melted. So then Devi Parvati said, oh, now there is no house. One day, a very, very, very wealthy disciple came to see Ravan. Kuber. He is a very wealthy disciple of Shivaji, and he came to see Shivaji, and they said, oh, Gurudev doesn't. Parvati said, oh, Gurudev doesn't want to build a house for me. He's got married to me, but he's not built a house for me. So she said to him, oh, please, you make me a house. Then Dhan Kuber, he had a lot of wealth. He was the treasurer of the heavenly planets. So he said, okay. So he said, the disciple said, oh, look, whatever type of house, very big house you want, I will build a house. So Dhan Kumar built a big house, very big house. So very great big house he made. Okay, he built a house. What should you do after you build up? You have to invocation. You have to have an opening ceremony for building the house. Then you have to have mantras, do the yagna, and do the yagna properly. Then who is the greatest pandit? Who is the greatest pandit? Is Ravan. So they called Ravan. Ravan is the greatest pandit. So for 1 month, it's written that for 1 month Ravan did a yagna. And he offered ghee, swa, by the swa, he offered the ghee in the yagna. After 1 month, after the yagna was completed, what should you give in the house? You have to give dakshina. You have to give dakshina to Ravan. If you don't give the dakshina, then your yagna is not completed. Devi Parvati said, hey, Pati Dev. Pati Dev, he said, Shivji, you give some dakshina. So Shivji said, I don't have anything. Devi Parvati said, you don't give me anything, so I don't have anything. Shivji doesn't accept anything and doesn't give anything. And you didn't. So Parvati is saying, you never gave me anything, so I haven't got anything either. So if you don't give dakshina, then that yagna is not completed. So okay. So Shivji said, Ravan did a yagna for 1 month, so you should have to give something. Shivji said, okay, go, Ravan. So Ravan said, whatever you did, the yagna you did, I've donated that yagna to you, the fruit of the yagna to you. So that's why Shivji is so udar. So I'm saying this. Shivji is a Param Vaishnava. He's a topmost Vaishnava. He doesn't want to do anything for himself. I'm saying this. Citrakuta Maharaja, he is Guru by Shivji. He was joking with him and laughing, and Devi Parvati got angry. So you don't know my husband, how high topmost Vaishnava he is, and you are just laughing and joking with him. Then so you become asur, you become a demon. So Citrakuta Maharaja, what did Citrakuta Maharaja? Yes, Citrakuta. So Shivji said to Parvati, hey, what have you done? He's my god brother. And he was just laughing. And you cursed him to be a demon. That's why. After that, Shivji, in his mind, he said, Devi Parvati, he left Devi Parvati. So that is Vaishnava Ninda. That is the fruit of the Vaishnava Ninda. But Citrakuta Maharaj, he is a Param Vaishnava. He accepted that curse. He accepted the curse from Parvati Devi. And then that Citrakuta Maharaj, he appeared in the Vitrasur. So that next life his name was Vitrasur, the demon Vitrasur. When Indra was, when Vitrasur was speaking many Shrutis, praying to Bhagwan, the demons don't pray to Gurudev and Shrutis. They don't offer Shrutis and pray to Bhagwan. But Vitrasur was doing Shruti to Bhagwan. These 4 sutras. Yes, please. She was doing all this stuti. सुन करके उस समय प्रश्न कर परीक्षित महाराज प्रश्न करे, ये असुर होकर के ऐसे भगवान की स्तुति कर रहे, तब उस समय भगवान is doing stutis. वित्रासुर के पूर्व जन्म के इतिहास सुनाए. So Vitrasu's his previous purport, he spoke about Vitrasu's previous life. He was a Citrakuta, a great devotee of Bhagwan. That's what I'm saying. You should be very careful that you don't commit any Vaishnava Aparadha. And you should not criticize and do any violence to a Vaishnava. When Vaishnava is coming, and you should swagatam. You have to swagatam. You have to welcome when a Vaishnava is coming. Swagatam. I think that's better. My dish is a bit dirty. Swagatam. Swagatam. Mana mandire swagatam. Swagatam. When Vaishnava come to your house, what do you have to do? You should come out from your house and welcome him. Otherwise, you commit aparadha. Vaishnava. You shouldn't get angry with Vaishnava. Krodh means what? Anger. Like a fire. What is a fire? Fire burn everything. But fire burns everything, right? So if you have anger like a fire, that's not good. There is an example. There is one katha. There was one person. A sharp cut. Nevla. Chama. Mongoose. Devla is mongoose. Yeah, mongoose that kills the snake. Mongoose. So he had this mongoose. He know it was a pet. He had a pet mongoose. This Brahmin, his wife had died. So like a 2-year-old boy. He left his 2-year-old boy in his house, and he left. So in his house there was a mongoose, and he went to have a bath in the river. And then when the Brahmin came back, and the Lila, this mongoose was sitting outside the house, and he had some blood on his lips, on his mouth. He had some blood. So when Brahmin saw that, and so Brahmin said, "Oh, this mongoose has killed my 3-month-old baby," and he got so angry without thinking. He picked up a stake and he killed the mongoose. And the Brahmin started to think, this Nevla, this mongoose, Marya, he was definitely sure that this mongoose has killed my son. When you get angry, you don't think. When you get angry, you just do anything without thinking. When you have angry, when the husband gets angry at home, when you get angry, you break everything in the house. Even the Nimai, when Nimai was very small, he got angry, and he broke all the pots where the rice and all the grains were. With the stick, he broke all the pots because he was angry. So if you look at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's childhood Lila, then he got, that is krodha. So this Brahmin, the Brahmin was thinking, this mongoose has killed my son. He's killed my 3-month-old son because of the blood that was coming through. And he saw the blood, and also he saw blood on a mongoose's mouth. So when he opened the door and he saw, what did he see inside? Oh, the child was okay. His son was okay, and he was laughing and playing. And there was a snake around his bed. Then the Brahmin thought and said, "Oh dear, what have I done? And the mongoose actually saved my son from this snake." and the snake came to kill my son, but the mongoose actually saved my son from the snake, and he protected my son from the snake. And me, not thinking, with my anger, I killed the mongoose. I killed him. I killed the mongoose. So when the human being gets angry, they can do anything. That's why Rupa Goswami is saying, okay, bhajan to is very far. At least in one life, control your senses. Control your tongue. Even if you control these six senses, do you think you'll get bhakti? No, actually that's not true. But still, Rupa Goswami is saying, karmi and jnani, they control also karma, and the jnani, they also control the six senses. So bhaktas should also try and control these six senses. That's why Rupa Goswami in Upadesamrta says that if you want to do Bhagavad Bhakti, before you should control your senses. Vegaḿ. So these six senses, you should control your six senses. So like anger, if you cannot control anger, then how can you do bhakti? Gurudev used to speak the kantha. Gurudev used to do the part Visvamitra. What did he want to do? He wanted to be Brahmasi. So you can, if nobody gives a Brahmasi to Visheshvi, you are Rajashi. Rajashi means even a Raja. Can you be Rishi? You cannot be Brahmasi. But Visvamitra said, I want to be Brahmasi. So all the rishis, if rishis said to all the all the rishis give a stamp and sign the document, and then we will also sign and we will confirm that and say you are Brahmasi. Visvamitra. Now remember, Visvamitra came to Vishishrata Rishi and said, you sign this on my paper that I am a Brahmasi. Vishwa, no, I will not sign that. Brahmasi, the quality the Brahmasi has, you don't have that quality. So I will not sign. So what are the qualities of the Brahmasi? What are the qualities? Sama, forgiveness. So, what is the topmost quality of a Brahmin is to forgiveness. Forgiveness is a great virtue. Even if somebody does pap or aparadh, but you have to forgive them. Actually, that is a good quality, to forgive others. But you haven't got this, Rishi. Vishishriti said to Visvamitra that you don't have this quality for forgiveness. So how can I sign? How can I sign this document? So he said Vishish. Even in his austerity, Visvamitra, even in his austerity, he became sorry, I didn't get it. He was first, what? What was he first? Huh? Vaish. And then still, Visvamitra did not sign. Vishista didn't sign and say you're not qualified to be brahman. In Bhagavad, there is a katha of Krishna. In his tapavar and austerity, he went to Swarga in the heavenly planets, and the Devta said, no, send him down. Visvamitra, with his mantra, he sent him to heavenly planet, and then in the middle he got stopped. There is many kathas of Visvamitra. So the katha was speaking. Vishista Rishi didn't sign this, that you are not a Brahma. You can be Rajastri, but not Brahma. Brahmasi, you should have a quality of forgiveness. So you haven't got this quality of forgiveness. So what is the topmost quality of a Vaishnava is a Santi. And also Sama, forgiveness. If there is no Shanti, then how can you be Vaishnava? That's why Gurudev used to say, Vaishnava, they should, when we hear the glorification of Vaishnava, that we have ichha, we have desire in our heart, that I should become Vaishnava. Okay, chalo, I bought a japa mala and put a neck beads around my neck, tulsi bed. Doesn't mean that you are a Vaishnava. What is the quality of a Vaishnava? Is trnad sunicena tarurapishainun amanina manadina kirtanaya sadahari. So these are 4 qualities of Vaishnavas. 4 qualities you need. You have to pass 4 subjects. Trnad sunicena. You have to be humble, more be humble than grass. And you should be tolerant like a tree, Amani. You should not expect any respect for yourself, but you should always give respect to others. Then you can chant. Pure name. It's not like chalo, you put a tulsi beads around your neck and you got a tilak on your forehead and you got a chanting bead, you bought a chanting bead, japamala from the shop. But for the Vaishnava, you have to have these qualities. Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying, there is a Bangla Kirtan, Trnad sunicena tarurapishainun amanina manadina kirtanaya sadahari. I am saying this, Bhakti Vinod Thakur is written, what is the topmost quality of a Vaishnava? To forgive. This also Brahmin's quality is also to forgive. Who is a Suddha Vaishnava, who is a pure Brahmin, is a pure Vaishnava. That's why it says Brahmanta hi Vaishnavism. So you should have a quality to forgive. Visvamitra Visvamitra, so that Vishista, when that rishi will be they'll call me Rajashi. So that's why I should kill him. Vishista, we should kill this Vishista. Then the rest of all the rishis have signed. So what did he do? He said, Visvamitra said, he killed. What did he do? He killed all the sons of a Visvamitra. In one Vishva, yeah. So Visvamitra said, he killed all the rishi. The same night, Vishistariti he was speaking to his, having some conversation with his wife. His wife said, Visvamitra, he's giving you so much problem to you. So that Visvamitra, why don't you just sign it? That yes, Visvamitra is a Brahmasi. Just sign it. Tell what difference will it make? Why are you not signing? Visvamitra said, he told his wife, he said, he's got all the qualities, but he's lacking one quality, which is forgiveness. But if he gets this quality to forgiveness, then I am prepared to sign. So Visvamitra, who was outside, he was listening to this conversation. Then he came in. Then he came to Vishishruti Rishi and asked for forgiveness. Bas. And Vishnu. What I'm trying to say in this katha is that who is Vaishnava? Vaishnava who forgives. Otherwise, if you take revenge, that is not Vaishnavism. To take revenge is not Vaishnavism. Shivji pass. What does Shivji have? Does Shivji have money? Does he have a gold watch? No gold chain? Does he have that? No. Then why does he keep a trishul? Wherever he sits, he keeps a trishul. Wherever Hanumanji comes, gada. Where Hanumanji also has gada. Does he have any money? No. Wealth? No. Why does he keep gada? And why does Shivji keep a trishul? And then Hanumanji keeps a dagh. Two. Sunicena. There is another also in Chaitanya Bhagavatam. He says trnad api sunicena. So somebody, whoever does criticize Nityanand Prabhu, then if you kick somebody with your feet, then it is aparadha, isn't it? Yes, but here it says, if you do criticize Nityanand Prabhu, then if you hit that person with your foot and you kick him on his head, then it's not aparadha. So you should not criticize Guru. Guru Vaishnava. You should never ever criticize Vaishnava. So here, what is the ninda? You should understand what is ninda. If a thief is a thief and you are calling him thief, then it's not ninda, it's not criticizing him. But if he is arop, then and if he's not a thief and then you are telling him he's a thief, then it's ninda. If you are a thief and you've stolen something, right, and then you are being called a thief, that's not ninda. That's not. You should. But when but Guru and Vaishnava criticize, right? False accusation. So when you false accusation on a Vaishnava, then it is ninda. When you do ninda, that means it's for your own selfish benefit. Whoever criticizes it is for their own personal benefit. Vaishnava will not do ninda. Pure Vaishnava will never do criticize anyone. That's why Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, they said, this article, they said, what is called ninda, what is the definition of ninda, is when there is somebody who's a thief and he's really a thief and you criticize him a thief, then it's not ninda. But if somebody is not a thief and you haven't got evidence that he's a thief, and then you call a thief and that person didn't stole, then you just gave a false accusation saying that he's a thief, then that is called ninda. So the person who was sitting there, he said, I didn't take your bag. You were sitting next to me, so you must have stolen my bag. So he says, no, I haven't stolen your bag. And he's telling the truth. And the second other person came and took your bag. But you falsely tell that other person who was sitting next to you, saying that you stole my bag. That is aparadha. If you don't have any proof that he's a thief, then that is called ninda, and you tell that person that he stole person. So many people don't understand the word ninda. So Nityananda Charitra Pavitra, Nityananda, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is said, bring that out. Suddha Vaisnava, his heart is pure. In his life, there is no dark, there is no impurity in his life. As a pure life, there is nothing to criticize in a pure Vaishnava. Yeah. If you falsely accuse on this pure Vaishnava, then that is aparadha. That's why you should try and understand what is aparadha, what is ninda. Vrindavan Das Thakur is saying, whoever criticizes Nityananda Prabhu, who is Nityananda Prabhu? Nityananda Prabhu is a Bhagavad Tattva. He is a Baladev Prabhu, and Baladev Prabhu is Avinya. There is no difference between Balaram Prabhu and Krishna, and Nityananda Prabhu is Baladev Prabhu. So whoever criticizes Nityananda Prabhu, so what is Vrindavan Das Thakur saying? I have spoken about Nityananda Prabhu, Akrodha Paramananda. Nityananda Prabhu doesn't get angry. Adama. So Nityananda Prabhu is going house to house, and he said, hey my sisters, hey my brothers, you just chant Harinam. You don't need to do anything else. You don't even need to do yagna. You don't need to do any austerities. You don't even need to give any donations. All you need to do is just do Hari Nam. So Nityananda Prabhu is going house to house, and with his hand he is saying, hey brothers, hey mothers, hey sisters, chant Hari now. I am promising you that you will cross, you will be delivered from this material world. Just you do Harinam. That Nityananda Prabhu is so karunamai, so merciful. So whoever does criticize that Nityananda Prabhu, what do they do ninda? What do the people criticize? They say Nityananda Prabhu is a brahmachari, then he got married, and then how can he be Vaishnava? He's wearing very nice clothes. Nityananda. So people speak like that about Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu is Bhagavad Katha Tattva. Bhagavad Katha Tattva. So Nityananda Prabhu is not ordinary. He is Satsak Bhagavan Tattva. Who glorified Chaitanya? Who glorified Nityananda Prabhu? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In Chaitanya Bhagavat, he's glorified. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has glorified Nityananda Prabhu. So whoever criticized Nityananda, first he spoke, he glorified Nityananda Prabhu. And then who criticized that Nityananda Prabhu and kick him, then what do? You can kick him too. Whoever criticizes Nityananda Prabhu, then you can kick him on his forehead. Then like you say, if you kick somebody, it's aparadha, right? But in this case, no, it's not aparadha. Why? Because they are criticizing Nityananda Prabhu. What did Hanumanji do? Burn. What did Hanumanji do? He burnt the whole Lanka of Ravan. Is it good to burn somebody else's property? No, it's not good. But what did Hanumanji? Hanumanji burnt the Lanka of Ravan. Why? Because he was a kidnapper. He kidnapped ladies. Sita. That Lila is also very beautiful. I'm saying, what is the meaning of ninda? You should understand and you should know what is the meaning of ninda. So if somebody is a pure Vaishnava, you shouldn't do. Not actually, you shouldn't even criticize or also glorify him. When you say, yes, so if they glorified somebody, if somebody glorified to you, then you would give your money, right? So in this material world, why do they glorify each other? For their own personal benefit. They will speak. So Bhagavad says, no need to criticize or no need to glorify somebody. So if you do criticize somebody, then that other person's faults will come to you. The sadhu was criticizing this Vaishnava sadhu, and the sadhu was, yes, and you heard this katha, where the sadhu had a japamala in his hand, he had a tilik, he had a kantimala, and on the top of the temple, and he used to every day criticize this prostitute. Oh, what is she like? What? Every day he used to criticize this prostitute. And the prostitute, what was she doing? On the other side of the house, she was living in the house. And what was prostitute doing? She was doing pranam to the temple. And she was thinking to herself that my bad karmas from my previous life, because of this my bad karmas, that's why I'm in this situation and I'm a prostitute. And look at the sadhu, he's in the temple, he is doing a bhajan, and she was glorifying the sadhus, and she used to respect everyone. So what happened, one day they both died at the same time, and the Yamdutas came to the sadhus, and the sadhu said, Are. Sadhu said to Yamdutas, hey, you come to the wrong place. So the Yamduta said, you used to criticize the prostitute, so all the bad qualities of the prostitute has come to you. So Yamdutas took the sadhu to the hellish planets, and then the Vishnudutas came, and the Vishnudutas went to the prostitute. And the Vaishnava said, Are, I haven't done any sadhana or bhajan. Then Vishnudutta said, but every day you were thinking about the mandir, temple, and all your bad qualities were destroyed. So Ajamil, just by chanting his son's name Narayan, his pap in Nam Abbas, his pap got all destroyed. So when he named his son Narayan, Ajamil named his son Narayan, Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, in the Madhurya Kadambi, he said, when did the pap of the Ajamils were destroyed? When the very first time Ajmail, he named his son Narayan. Bas. He spoke once, Narayan. In Nam Abbas, all the paps were destroyed. That is the strength of a Nam Abbas. And then we keep on saying Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. And then what happens? Then Sukriti. And he got Sukriti. The first in Nam Abbas, all the pap was destroyed. And then again and again, when he kept on saying Narayan, Narayan again and again, then what was happening? He was building Sukriti. Narayan, eat, come, Narayan, have a bath, Narayan. And then what happened? By that Nam Abbas, then he got Sukriti. And then what is the fruit of the Sukriti? What is the fruit of the Sukriti? Sadhu Sang. So when the Vishnu Dutas came, when the Yam Dutas came, and he heard that conversation between the Yam Dutas and Vishnu Dutas, and then that was Sadhu Sang, and then that Sadhu Sang, with the Sadhu Sang, Bhakti manifested in his heart. So Ajmal left everything and went to Haridwar, and with the Ganga Mas. Then he drank Ganga's water. You should all have Ganga Jal in your house. In your house you should have a Gita and a Ganga Jal and a water of Ganga in your house. Then you will have no arguments, no fighting in the house. In the house what you should keep? Ganga Jal and Bhagavad Gita. So sometimes if the arguments or fighting happens in the house, then just throw Ganga Jal, sprinkle Ganga Jal on everyone. And also if you even if they ghost, and they will also run away. So you should have Ganga Jal. Ganga Jal is very pavitra. Ganga. What are the 18 names of Ganga? The first name is Ganga. The 18 names of Bhagavad Gita, which is the first name of Bhagavad Gita, is Ganga. Ganga is Pavitra. Also, Ganga is Radharani's Sakhi. In the everyone's house, you should have Bhagavad Gita and Ganga Jal. By keeping Bhagavad Gita, you have Bhakti. Gita is written. Wherever there is Gita, slokas are recited, and that there is no doubt that if you have Gita and you are reciting Gita slokas, then no doubt that bhakti will manifest in that life. Even if it's after 10 years, 20 years, or 50 years, I've seen that they will read. There was one ISKCON devotee. They said, how did you become a devotee? So he said, somebody gave me Bhagavad Gita. I was not really wanted Bhagavad Gita, but forcefully he gave me Bhagavad Gita, and I accepted it and put it in the cupboard. But one day I was cleaning the cupboard. There's a dust, so I was cleaning the dust, and then I opened this Bhagavad Gita and I started to read, and I started to feel very good. It's so much powerful. Bhagavad Gita is not an ordinary book. Bhagavad Gita is a swarup of Bhagwan. So Bhagavad Gita is not ordinary book. It's a swarup of Bhagwan. So then he said, then I started to read Bhagavad Gita. I was eating everything, chicken and pig and everything. And then after reading Bhagavad Gita, I had no desire to eat non-veg. I was also drinking alcohol. And when I started to read Bhagavad Gita, after that, I also gave up alcohol. whatever I was doing bad, all my bad habits I had, that also stopped. That is, even if you have Vishwas, even if you have faith or not faith, you should still keep Bhagavad Gita in your house. Srimad Bhagavatam or Gangaja, also Srimad Bhagavatam. Every day, and also you should have Ganga Jal Bas, and every day you should have one drop of Ganga Jal, and you will have bhakti. One drop of tulsi and tulsi leaf, and in Ganga you have that, and you will have no problems, no arguments, no problems in the house. One Bihari Lal ki jai. Have you got Gita in it? But if you don't have, then purchase a Bhagavad Gita. If you don't have money to buy Bhagavad Gita, then I will give you money. Or you'll get it free. Free Bhagavad Gita. Take it. You should read Bhagavad Gita. Every day you should offer tulsi and chandan to Bhagavad Gita. And your mind will become pure. Swam Krishna is saying to Radharani, glorifying Bhagavad Gita. Chaitanya Charitrama. Even the small boy, he used to do a Bhagavad Gita in a temple every day, and he didn't know Sanskrit, but he was doing Gita part, and he couldn't even read, so all the people were laughing at him, because Pandits were laughing at this little boy and said, oh, you can't even read, and but still he used to recite Bhagavad Gita. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came one day to that temple, and this young boy, he was reading Bhagavad Gita, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw that he was crying. So Balak Bas, this boy was reading, and he had tears in his eyes. So after Bhagavad Gita finished his slokas, then reading Bhagavad Gita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to him that, why are you crying when reading this Bhagavad Gita? So the boy said that whenever I recite this Bhagavad Gita, I don't understand the words. I don't know what's the meaning of the slok, but my Gurudev said you should recite Bhagavad Gita. So that's why I'm reading this Bhagavad Gita. But whenever I open the Bhagavad Gita and read a slok, I see in my mind that Arjuna is sitting above on the chariot, and underneath Krishna is the driver of the chariot. He's the driver of the chariot, and he's driving, and he's giving instruction to Arjuna. So whenever I see this, that how beautiful Krishna is, that I'm having, then when I have this darshan of Krishna, I'm having tears in my eyes. Then Mahaprabhu said, now you have recited the Bhagavad Gita properly. Sansar people in the material world say, speak something very nicely. Right? Somebody who speaks very much nicely, right? Speaks nicely, non-stop. I am not saying anything, but when somebody speaks like non-stop, if they speak so much powerfully, then people think, he's great, he's a great bhakta. But Bhagavad Katha and Kirtan, when your mind, when your heart softens, melts, when you are listening to Bhagavad Gita, that is a bhakta. That's why you should not criticize, also not praise. Both criticism and praise, there is something. Even if you criticize somebody, it's for your own self, for your self benefit. That's why, I am a great sadhu. So you should not even criticize. Even if you praise somebody, that also may be for your self benefit. That's why you're praising somebody. So you shouldn't criticize or praise anyone. Jai Shri Radhe Shyam.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.